So today I want to do a video on a different topic than I said I was going to do on the last video, which was going to be our new customer acquisition tool. We're going to save that one for next time. I got a little busy on another project, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so I wanted to come in and do one on what we call agents. If you use ChatGPT, you're probably familiar with their GPTs, where people can create their own little things to prompts, I guess is what you would refer them to them, and it would walk you through and give you back something. So I've created a few of them in our product, but so I'm going to go ahead and show you how we do this. And if you're ever done a chatbot, this will be familiar to you. If you haven't, don't worry about this so much. We create these, and then we think we'll probably have developers that resell our product that are chatbot builders potentially create these as well. So my job here today is going to be showing you how to create one of these. So if you're not interested in creating your own GPTs, then this video is probably not for you. But if you are, then this video is for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works, and then I'll go into the chatbot platform itself, and we'll take a look at see how I built that. So first thing we're going to do is launch into it. And it's going to pop up a question for us, and it wants us to load our Instagram. So what this one's going to do is it's going to take a look at our Instagram profile, and it's going to give us some recommendations on how we can improve it for our restaurant that we're doing here. I forget who I took a picture of. Okay, it's a sports bar over in Tampa that we're using for this one. So what this is going to do is it's going to give us back some feedback on what they could do a better job of as far as marketing for search engines. So basically what it does, if you go to a search engine and you type out sports bar, Tampa Bay, Instagram will be one of the ones that probably shows up there, especially if you're somewhat specific. So we want you to show up whenever possible when it comes to your business. So this does take a while because we are looking at that image and then making several decisions, which you'll see here in a second. So here is the result of this. So I'm not going to go over this too much. You guys can kind of pause this if you want to read it more in depth, but it will, it's pretty good. It will tell you if you're doing a good job with certain sections or what you can improve and stuff like that. And so it goes through all these different sections: call to action, link in bio, emoji use, story highlights, and then final recommendations. So its final recommendations are update the name section to include bistro and cocktails, enhance the bio text with more engaging value proposition, add a clearer call to action for table bookings and promotions, use emojis strategically for better. And then, so what we can do is we can save this. So that's basically what a GPT does. So that's the end of that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over and I'll show you. So we're still inside of our application. And I got to, you see here, I'm on a full screen now. So I got to this by going into the tools, and then I just went to the chatbot builder down here. But I already have this one up so we don't have to fumble going through the folders and stuff like this where this lives. So you guys that are chatbot builders out there can build these things for your customers and even resell them to potentially ours. So this is pretty straightforward. So this is a block here with an image, and I just had ChatGPT make me that image, and then my text and what I'm going to do and what I want the person to do to start the process. So once that happens, it takes a minute to upload an image. So I always put this please wait in, but you don't have to really do that. It's just my own personal preferences. And then I wait 3 seconds and then send it off. And it just allows that please wait to sit there for long enough before it kicks off and goes on further. So my next step is to use our image analyzer. So you can see here that's at the top. And then you have your Instagram profile, as well as this is the actual beginning of the prompt. So again, just pause this if you want to read it. My intention is not to read you this whole prompt and everything that's in here, because this comes with our product. So you will have pre-done examples for you already. And if you want to, you will be doing more and more videos on the chatbot and what you can do in this thing as we move forward. So once it analyzes that image, comes back with these things here that we've asked it to do, it's going to save its response in image, our Instagram part 1, And so each of these blocks, the way I did this, I had to break them up into different sections because it was just too much for it to do in one section. OpenAI does have limits. So, I had to, so this basically is doing 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then the next one. So I'm basically going through 3 different prompts here to get the final analysis and all that. So, and I'm giving examples and all that good stuff. I guess I can't get into that one any further for you to look. But this one's actually generating the text from my main sources of information. So let me just go back and show you. So basically, this block here gets put into Instagram part 1. This one's getting put into Instagram part 2. And then the last one gets put into Instagram part 3, which is here. And then the final piece of it all is actually putting it together so that we can output it in the Instagram final. So you'll see here at the bottom, part 1, part 2, and then it's going to fill in part 3, save it into Instagram part final, and then display it to you. So that's where you get to display it. And we have this little save button. What save does is it puts it up in the right hand corner here. You can see we have the logo here. If I mouse over, you can see it pop out. And then this is the inbox for the anybody that's messaging you and stuff like that, so you can get the inbox there. Then we have the files, and that's where you can save it so that it's in the system anytime you need it. And you can do images and stuff like that up there as well. So we save it, and then we ask what you want to name it on the next one. So this is just a user-generated question, so we can edit this and see this. So you see here the text, the file name is what we're putting in it, and then we save that. And that goes and sends an API call over to our API to put that into your folder. And then that's it. You're saved, and that's done. So that's just a real quick and easy GPT we put together that works so that you can use it in our system. I know you're going to have more questions on these, those of you that want to create them, but we will have more videos on creating these as we move forward, once we get through the main product videos. All right, so we'll see you next time. Next time, I promise we will do the new customer acquisition video.